Are you ready? All right, we're live. Go ahead. Do your thing.
All right. Well, I'm giving it like a minute because I feel like it's going to take
I
a
see
little bit for
there's
people
well, I
to pop
mean,
up.
we've been live. We've been streaming this whole time. There's 5 people in there now.
Five
Yeah, we're
people.
just doing it live. We're just going.
Hang on. I want to go to it too so I can see it.
No one's really in there yet. I would keep telling people.
Yeah, I've got an idea. I was going to say, I'm going to wait for it to get a little
That's fine.
more.
This is like the pre-show.
Yeah, we're just chilling before
Yeah,
we
this is what we
start.
do, guys. Before we start the show, usually we have a drink, have a smoke, you know.
Have a drink, have a smoke.
Taylor's trying to drum up some traffic. She's very good at
I am.
that. Um,
That's what I'm going to do right now.
yeah, I mean,
Okay. I'm going to go on my live really quick to get more people to come over to it. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Hi, everybody. Everybody that's tuned into my Instagram live. You guys should go to the link in my Instagram bio right now and come watch us do our first live episode of Brunch and Ball, our podcast on YouTube. So all you have to do is literally click the link in my Instagram bio and it will take you to my Instagram page. And then you'll see a video that says live now. You click on it and you go watch us. We're going to give away some prizes on this episode, and we're going to talk a lot of sports as usual, and we're going to answer your guys' questions too and talk live with you guys. So it'll be really fun. Head over there. All you got to do, click the link in my bio, giving away prizes. Go watch us on YouTube Live right now. Gonna be probably the best way to do it. You guys can talk with us, have fun. Yeah. I don't know what else. Click the link in my bio. Go watch us live. It's going to be a great time. Yeah. Go there right now. Do it quick. Get to it. Win some prizes. Very easy. So, all right, guys. Gonna go now. Go for it. Bye-bye. Okay. We'll see if I can get some more people to come over and watch us now.
up to 10.
We're up to 10
12
people. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Todd.
What do you want to do?
Should we get going with
I think
this?
so.
We should?
Yeah, because I think the live is an experiment, whereas
That we're working?
the actual video podcast is really the part of it that we want. And you'll be
Right.
able to download this video afterwards and edit it and chop it up and put it wherever you want. So we can cut off the beginning part of us being live, you know?
Yep.
So I would just
Cool.
go.
All right, well, let's get right into this. One moment. I'll pull this away now. All right. Well, let's get started. Here we go. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Brunch and Ball. This is our first live episode that we are ever doing. So Jared and I are super excited. We're now going to incorporate video in along with audio on the podcast. So that is really exciting. This is episode 19. Before we get into anything that we're going to talk about today, of course, subscribe to the podcast, write us a review, subscribe to the YouTube channel here now too, and watch the video, I guess, as well. give us a rating, give us a review, all that good stuff. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We're super excited to have
Yeah, this is
everybody.
new. We're trying new things. So if you guys listen to this and you're listening to this after we tape, like say it's the next day, we're obviously not live anymore. Come, we're going to be doing this every Sunday night, 9 o'clock Eastern. That's going to be our time slot, right? Right, Taylor?
Yeah.
9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific. We're going to tape this live on YouTube every week or maybe every other week. We'll let you guys know. But this is going to be the date and time. I mean, this is when we usually tape anyways. So it just kind of makes sense to keep it at this time. It kind of puts a nice bow on the week. But, we're trying some different things, Taylor. We now have gotten to the point where we've got sponsors, which we'll get to one of them in a moment. We have other sponsors potentially in the works. We have a lot of exciting things happening with the podcast, which is really exciting to talk about and think about. But we want to make the product better. So obviously you don't really care about seeing me as much as you care about seeing Taylor or over here. And just look how gorgeous she looks. I mean, it's like, come on, guys. Why do we not have 1,000 people watching right now? Look at the show pony that's trotting around YouTube currently on Sunday evening.
Oh, the show pony? Some of the comments, the things that Jared comes up with just crack me up.
Well, I work with a fellow blonde lady, a lovely young lady by the name of Ariel, and we call her the show pony because she's the only female that works at our network. So it's like we're all like the beasts, and she's like the beauty. So that's you.
She's
that's
the beauty.
You. That's if we were Beast Beauty, I would say it's pretty obvious who's who here, right?
Anyway, yeah, I guess that's true, Jerry. You give me the beast, I give me the beauty. I'll take it. I'll take it. So, guys, getting into what we're going to talk about today. First off, also my whole family's listening right now, which is funny because they're literally in the room right over. They're actually visiting. They're in town from Illinois, so that's super exciting. So,
Sandwich, Illinois.
Little shout out to all my sandwich peeps. And for those of you that listen to the podcast, also Bourbon is probably watching / listening right now too.
We're not allowed to give Bourbon a name yet, are we?
Well, I don't want to say his name. I'm keeping him as Bourbon because
Bourbon's definitely watching. We have confirmation of that. We're very excited to have him as a new Brunch and Baller. He's a big fan of the show now. We're a big fan of him as well. I know Taylor's a big fan of you. I'm becoming a big fan. I've heard nothing but great things.
Okay, and anyway, let's talk a little basketball before I keep smiling like an idiot.
Taylor, you're getting a little red over there. You're getting
I know I'm blushing.
I'm blushing
a little bit. Yes, so basketball, NBA, Jared, what do we want to talk about with this?
I mean,
everything's getting a little crazy. They say they're coming back at the end of July, 22 teams playing in Orlando. Now, all of a sudden, a lot of players are saying they're concerned. They don't know if they want to play. Like, what's your take on the whole thing? What do you think's going on?
My take is, obviously, if the players don't want to play, then that's certainly their right to not play. And again, by all accounts, the plan itself is pretty sound. Even Dr. Fauci, of all people, came out and said that the NBA plan makes sense, and it's definitely something that can be entertained from like a health perspective. So it has the backing of people that matter in that area. But now it's these protests that the players had gotten together on a call, and they're not sure that playing is the right thing for our country right now, which would be a very bold statement. The issue that I have with that is I don't know if, first of all, LeBron wasn't even on this call over the weekend with Kyrie. And if LeBron wants to play, which apparently that's what we're hearing, it doesn't really matter what everyone else wants. LeBron speaks for the players. That's just the way it is. But let's just say LeBron for a second was in the camp of not wanting to play. Well, if the NBA players don't play, then the owners can basically do whatever they want with the CBA, and we might never have basketball again. Like the NBA, as we know it, disappears. There are these weird clauses in the contract, so it's a very delicate situation, Taylor. But I mean, if the players don't want to play because of the protests, I mean, who am I to stand in their way of that protest? I mean, it would just be a very expensive decision because they'd be, foregoing all their money from all their contracts.
Right. I personally, me, like you said, it's their right. They get to choose what they want to do. Totally understand all of that. I'm just like so ready. I wish like the world could get back to like a little bit of normalcy.
Sure.
And I mean, sports back would just be great. Like at this rate, I know last podcast episode we talked about if we thought that baseball would be coming back, and you think 100% it is. I'm sorry. As the days go on, I really don't think it's coming back.
Oh, it's definitely coming back.
It's not.
Okay.
Are we betting on this?
I will bet you
a pie to the face.
Oh,
I thought.
Is that really? That's what we're betting now. That's.
We're betting the pie to the face.
You just really want me to pie you in the face for some. Yeah, I think people want to see. See, that's the thing. Nobody wants to see me pie. No one wants to see me get pied. They won't want to see you get pied.
Or let's see. Does anybody else have a good bet for Jared and I in the live?
I think that's a good one, but I think you're going to lose because I think Rob Manfred. It's his job. It's his right as commissioner to mandate a season. It appears it's going to be a 50 to 55 game season. And if the owners don't want to play, they will have to then strike, which changes the dynamic of all of this because, again, it's a lot of legal mumbo jumbo. But the bottom line is Rob Manfred's going to say, we'll see you on this date. The owners are in no rush. A 50-game season, you could start that end of July and be fine. We're here in the middle of June. So I think next week you're going to hear Rob Manfred say the season is starting on this date. It will be this many games, and the players will have to show up or strike. And if they strike, then obviously you will be correct. But I don't think they're going to strike. I think they're going to file a grievance at the end of the season, which will then bleed into next year's collective bargaining agreement because the CBA expires at the end of next season. So they're essentially kicking the can down the road, but it's a very tricky situation, Taylor. But I do think you will be watching a Cubs game at Wrigley Field this season. I do believe that. I do believe.
You think fans are going to be in the stands?
No, probably not. Maybe towards the end of the season. But not at the beginning of the season.
I'm skeptical about the whole thing in general. I don't think it's going to happen.
I'd love to pie you in the face. That would make my day. That really would.
Nobody gave us any better ideas, so pie in the face, I guess, is what we're doing. If I lose, I pie myself in the face. If you lose, you pie yourself in the face.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, though.
I don't know. We'll see. So we'll find out.
The bet is the first baseball game, the day of the first baseball game, opening day.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's
Boom,
fair
pie
enough.
To the face,
I can go
and
with
then
that.
Cubs lose. Double pie to the face.
Nah. No. We already had this discussion too. Jared seems to think that the White Sox are going to have a better record than the Cubs this season if they do play baseball.
I'll let you get out of your bet for double or nothing on that.
I can't agree with you on this. There is no way in hell the White Sox are going to have a better record than the Cubs. I get what you're saying with
possible.
Who did we talk about? Who did we talk
you
about?
Also have to keep this in mind, and this is for my gambling friends out there. It's only going to be a 50-game season, so one bad week for the Cubs or one bad week for the White Sox, and the bet's over. It's not like a 162-game season where over the course of the long season things tend to even out, and the better team, in this case the Cubs, who are the better team still, would have a better record. The variance part of it, and again, I don't want to get too advanced for unless there's a gambling people watching, but that to me is why I think the White Sox can have a better season. Pie in the face.
All right. That's
we're gonna make
prediction.
bourbon pie you in the face. That's gonna be the bet. I'm sure he would love.
I'm sure he'd do it.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? He'd love it.
I'm sure you would do it.
And who wants us to get to the prizes? What kind of prize? You said you have some Manscaped stuff to give out. We have to talk about Manscaped.
Well, perfect. Yes, let's chat about Manscaped. So, guys, this episode of the podcast is sponsored by the one and only Manscaped. Ooh. So, if all of you guys head over to manscaped.com, use our promo code BRUNCHANDBALL, all one word. You get 20% off your entire order, whatever you may order, and you also get free shipping. So, yeah, Jared, tell them a little bit about how much you love the products, because I'm not a dude. They smell really good.
I used it. I used them today. See, this was getting really long, and I used it to trim it down. So it really gets, and honestly, it makes it really nice and smooth. It makes it nice and smooth, and you still get a little beard there. It's not like it's a total shave. So it's a perfect, honestly, and I do use it for a little, downstairs. I haven't had a lot of visitors in that department during the quarantine, but I have used it in that area, and it's also excellent for shaving your balls, for lack of a better word. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. That's what it is. So phenomenal product.
Oh my God.
I will continue to use it when needed. That's really it.
When needed. Yes, guys. So head over to manscaped.com. Use our promo code Brunch and Ball. Get some money off. Get yourself nice and groomed and looking good.
What are you going to give away? Do you have a piece of swag?
Yes, I'm going to give away. So this is what are we going to make some people do in order to give away this prize right now on the live?
Answer a trivia question. I don't know.
Ooh, I like that. First person to answer it in the comments below, you will win. It's probably going to be the body wash from Manscaped.
That was good. That was good.
I will send that to somebody. Whoever gets the trivia question right.
It's gonna be
Jared,
baseball. It's gonna be baseball.
It's gonna be
baseball trivia. All right, you gotta give me a second to look it up. This is what we call an ad lib in the business. We did not plan this.
This is live. This part, like this is obviously us just winging this right now. So we'll see what Jared comes up with. But we can just Google this.
That's the problem. All right. How about this? We will think of something. We do have a question, too, we can get to in a second. But we will think of something to do for the prize. But bear with us. We're still figuring this out as we go. We didn't really have a plan for the prizes tonight. We just... I kind of
made
this
have a
up
good
as we
idea.
go. People asking about prizes. We're like, all right, we'll give a prize.
How about the person that asks the best question in the comments?
That's good. Yes.
Throughout this whole YouTube live right now, whoever has the best question will end up winning the body wash.
RC Dries. Are you using actual pies or just plates of whipped cream like Quitters? What do you mean, like actually like buying like a banana cream pie, like a pre-made banana cream pie, like at
like
the store?
A real pie? He means not just like a pie tin with whipped cream in it.
I mean, we can make them interesting, Taylor. If you want, you can take a little pudding first and then put the pudding at the bottom and then put the whipped cream on top. Then you really make it messy.
Yum! Sounds delicious.
I don't know. I'll let Bourbon decide how he wants to.
Oh my God. So, all right. Whoever has the best question throughout the live right now, you will be the winner of the Manscaped body and hair wash that leaves you smelling good and fresh and delicious.
It's really good. I've used and they have this bald toner that's also phenomenal. Listen, I don't understand. The
bald toner.
Listen, I've never seen a company that's created products for your grundle before. It is revolutionary stuff. And usually you use regular products down there, like regular deodorant, not a ball deodorant, like a deodorant that was specifically made for your balls. Like that, to me, is a revolutionary product in this world.
People put deodorant on their private parts, Jared.
A big guy like me, 225 pounds, I'm standing in the heat of the New York City subway platform. It's summer. It's 95 degrees. My balls are sweating immensely. It is like a swamp down there. That is reality. Ask any dude, especially ask a dude who's got a little...
dudes, go buy the ball toner.
I wouldn't necessarily buy it, but it was given to me, and I've used it, and it's great. Now I would buy it. I really would. I actually would buy it.
Well, there we go, guys. Head over to manscaped.com. Use the code Brunch and Ball. Get 20% off your order. And start asking us some questions in the sidebar over here, because best question that we get, that person is going to get some free stuff from Manscaped.
Do you want to get to this week's really big, part of the episode where, we had
the fun part of the episode.
We promised you guys some video relief, some video, cool, fun. And I watched these before, Taylor. You didn't see them, but I watched them.
I didn't watch them for a reason. I didn't watch them ahead of time
Let's
because...
just leave it at this. I think we're
I
gonna,
wanted an organic
well,
reaction.
we're gonna get your organic reaction on screen while you're watching it, which is great. So, so basically, what this is, we asked people to send in their Bachelor contestant videos for an opportunity to have a FaceTime date with Taylor, or at least come on the show in some capacity, be involved in the show, kind of do what we did that first time, right?
Probably more so involved in the show.
No, you don't want to go on a FaceTime date with him? Bourbon will get jealous.
I have my FaceTime dates daily right now.
That's
so
fair. RC Dries wants to know what flavor pie you will use. That's not a bad question.
Ooh.
What's your...
Maybe...
I think banana cream's probably the one to go to.
I like apple pie.
I guess if that's what you want.
But I don't know how you would pie somebody with apple pie.
Banana cream. It
Oreo
needs to
cream
be,
pie.
It needs to be a pudding-based pie of some kind.
Oreo pie.
Oreo pudding pie, maybe.
Yeah, that's going to be mine.
Oreo pudding
That's what
pie.
I'm picking.
I'm glad you're
But
already
if you guys
resigned
didn't
to your fate of getting this pie.
If you didn't listen to last week's episode, part 1, we did it called Bachelorette Brunch. We had a few people come on the podcast and basically act as if they were Bachelorette contestants, chat with me. We talked to them, got to know them a little bit. Didn't necessarily go as exciting as we planned because the guys were a little duddish, to say the least, or as Jared said in the last episode, fucking terrible. So we decided to kind of switch it up, and we had people submit videos that wanted a chance to either basically come on the podcast and chat with us. So, Jared, are we just going to get to our first contestant?
Well, the first contestants, I didn't know you did this, but you sent me the same guy.
Okay, the reason I did that is because I was keeping it interesting.
All right, so what was his name again?
He submitted a video because he wanted redemption.
Patterson.
That's Patterson.
All right.
He wants redemption.
So we're going to play Patterson first.
The other two are new. Several people, thank you guys to everybody that submitted videos too, because we got at least probably 30. I picked my 3 favorites that I thought would be good.
All right, so you want to play Patterson.
Let's go with Patterson first.
Patterson
was on the last episode. He wants to redeem himself.
Here we go. Ready?
Let's see how it is.
You guys know who I am. You guys know that I was on the podcast the last time and probably made it not listenable. But Taylor, Jared, you guys know me. Let me rebound. Let me show you who I really am. Because it's like having a bad day.
Jared, I can't hear it.
It's okay.
And I know how to recover.
What's he saying?
I'm sorry you can't hear it. I didn't. So we couldn't test. We couldn't test this. We couldn't test this beforehand because we didn't we're going live here. So he said he wanted to the people out there could hear it.
Right.
He said he wanted another chance. I don't know. Go watch it. Watch it on your phone right now. Watch it on your phone right now. Watch it on your phone.
Okay. All right. Let me watch it on my phone.
And then play it so everyone can hear it.
Okay.
But Taylor, Jared, you guys know me.
Okay.
You guys know who I am. You guys know that I was on the podcast the last time and probably made it not listenable. But Taylor, Jared, you guys know me. Let me rebound. Let me show you who I really am. Because it's like having a bad day. It's like having a bad race. And I know how to recover. So let me show you what I'm really about.
All right, here's my problem.
Okay.
Here's my problem.
Here we go. Thoughts now.
Here's my problem.
Let's break.
He said, "Let me show you who I really am," and then it cut to black. What you're supposed to show me something?
That's exactly what I was just gonna say. What's he showing us,
dude?
What's he showing us?
Come on, bro. Come on,
Patterson. This is kind of what we told you the first time. It's a lot of talk with no.
That's like saying, "I've got this great idea. It's gonna solve all the world's problems." And then you just walk away.
What?
Wait,
He's like, let me show you who I really am. But he didn't ask us anything. He didn't tell us anything. Patterson's on here.
Sorry, Patterson. But Bro,
Patterson.
I'm sorry.
He didn't tell us anything. I'm like, who are you?
Yeah, you're supposed to show us something.
Tell us. You told us last time you were training for American Ninja Warrior. Like, I was expecting some, like, moves.
It would have been great if a talent show would have been great. A talent show would have been great.
He could have been so creative.
So apparently it doesn't work. You can't listen to the video. So pull up the next video. We'll watch it, and then you'll watch it at the same time, okay?
Oh, it won't.
You won't be able to hear it. That's just the way it is. I don't know why you can't hear it, but you just can't hear it.
Well, they're saying in the comments that YouTube is censoring the video out anyway.
It's because he cursed.
He didn't curse, did he?
Did he? I think one of them cursed.
I don't know. I mean, well, I guess we'll just keep attempting it like this, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Patterson. Like, I wanted to learn a little more about you. Like, show us who you are. Like you said, you were going to show us, but then we saw
disappointment teaches the best lessons. RC might have the best comment of the night right there. That's pretty good.
I think that might have been the best comment of the night so far. That's the leader in the clubhouse
right there.
Patterson, you're so sweet. We want to, like, show us your personality. You told us last time, like, what did he say? Allow me to reintroduce myself, but then we were still waiting for him to reintroduce himself.
All right, Patterson, how about this? We're going to give you one more chance, bro. We're going to give you one more chance. You're going to email Taylor a 30-second video this week of whatever your skill is. How about this? I'll even make you a better deal. A TikTok video. Would you know how to do a TikTok video? Do you know how to do it where it's like you're like showing something off, or it's like you're doing something creative? Make it creative. Make me
the American Ninja Warrior idea.
Yeah,
was perfect.
Show me going through like your backyard creating a Ninja Warrior course. Give me 30 seconds of that. Give me something something that you're gonna see on America's Got Talent. You're like, oh, all right, yeah, no, he's got some talent. That show me something. That's right.
Right. I mean, like, you got to think, and we're going to relate this to dating. If you were going to go on a date with a girl, you wouldn't just say to her, like, let me show you who I am.
You're looking at it from the wrong way. You're looking at it from the wrong way. If you're a hot girl and and someone is making a move on you, why would you go out with someone who's like not gonna, go the full distance and show you really how talented or how creative they are? Like, you have to stand out.
Right.
You have to stand out.
You got to show us your personality. You'll catch me in jail before I make a TikTok, but it's...
Listen, bro, I'm not saying make a TikTok.
But if it's what you want, then F it.
What you did right there was just give me 15 seconds of, like, fluff. You didn't say anything. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's what I said. We got all this talk with nothing to back it up. I'm just like, why would a girl... You got to, like, sell yourself. You got to... Why would a girl want to go out with you? That's what you got to sell. Like,
all right, do you want to get to the next one? Do you want to get to the next one?
Yes.
All right, what's this guy's name?
I was just meaning, like, next up.
Guy in the blue shirt.
I don't know which video.
The blue shirt guy. Clint.
Next up, we've got
All right,
Clint.
ready? I'm going to play it. You're not going to be able to hear it, so you should play it on yours.
Okay.
Hi, Taylor. Hi, Jared. My name is Clint.
Are you ready?
And I am submitting my video.
Are you going to pull up the video, though, so they can at least see him?
I've been a pretty avid listener
for
the
it's
last
up. Here we go.
6 months or so. Enjoyed the episodes as they come out. And probably like many other listeners, struggled with the last episode. Those two younger schmucks just could not carry a conversation to save their lives. I thoroughly enjoy sports, and I feel like I'd be a great guest on the pod to talk about sports and things in life today with how everything's going. Thanks so much, and I hope to hear from y'all soon.
That was good.
Good? All right, now I'm going to watch it.
Here's Sorry, I got it. The glitch is gonna be on there. You're just gonna have to deal with that for today. But I'll fix it for the next.
What
you can't see it, but it's like the 3. It's like I didn't line it up right. It's whatever. People love it. People love it. Watch it now, Taylor. Watch it now. Yeah.
I am submitting my video to be a part of the podcast. I've been a pretty avid listener for the last 6 months or so. Enjoyed the episodes as they come out. And probably like many other listeners, struggled with the last episode. Those two younger schmucks just could not carry a conversation to save their lives. I thoroughly enjoy sports, and I feel like I'd be a great guest on the pod to talk about sports and things in life today with how everything's going. Thanks so much, and I hope to hear from y'all soon.
That was really good.
Totally agree.
Okay,
That's what I said.
So thoughts on Clint. What are our thoughts on Clint?
Funny. Obviously has a sense of humor, clearly.
Yes.
Obviously can hold a conversation, at least somewhat of a conversation.
Listens to the podcast.
Avid listener of the podcast. I like sports. Clearly can have a conversation, like if we wanted to have like a back and forth about sports. I think, and you know what? I think, and I'm glad that we're doing this because I think what's happening, and again, we said this at the beginning, this podcast is evolving every day. Like Taylor and I think about this, we talk about this, we have phone calls about this, but like some of the growth has to come organically. Like we didn't know at the beginning of this that like we thought it was going to be a podcast like you interviewing athletes, but it's definitely evolved into something else where almost it's like a dating self-help kind of pod where I think some of the better content is us talking to the viewers directly and getting them on and getting them in the chats and getting them to interact with us. That, I think, is where the future of it is. I'm not saying we can't have athletes on still, but it seems like some of the best content we're getting is from our actual viewers themselves.
Raw stuff from listeners. Yeah, I totally agree, which it's fun. Clint was great. I'm sorry right now Clint Patterson.
Oh, it's not even close. Come on.
Clint's in first place right now.
Patterson made me cry. Patterson, bro, I love you, but you just gotta give me something. Like, it was just like cringeworthy to watch that. You did like the zoom in at the end. I thought it was like a scary movie or something. Like, I was waiting.
Oh my
I was
God.
waiting for like the guy with the knife to jump out of the back. Clint gave us, and it was. I'm glad that we did those both side by side because I think it shows.
Clint was like very laid back. He didn't do anything super creative or crazy.
No, but he showed us
he was
himself.
Just himself.
Exactly.
Yeah. Chatted, was a little funny, threw in a little humor. We could tell he listens, like sports. Like, that was really good. I liked it. Clint was good. Let's pull up our third and final video.
It's the guy in the red shirt. What's his name?
I think it's Nick.
Here we go. Ready?
All right. So my name is Britt. I live in Miami.
Britt, not
and
Nick.
I have been living here about 2.5 years. I'm a DJ here, but I also am an engineer for an oil company. I'm a drilling supervisor on an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm not making this shit up. That's the absolute truth. So I live a very weird double life. And in college, I played baseball, and we were the Division III national champs my senior year. So, yeah, I'm all over the place. Baseball player, engineer, DJ. So, yeah. If you want something to talk about, I promise you we can talk about some shit. So.
All right.
My turn to watch. I like watching your expression since I can't hear it.
Watch that
and
one. That one was a little strange. I'm not saying he's not a good person to talk to on the pod, but just watch him and I want you to give me a scale from 1 to weird. Where
Okay. All right, here we go.
I live in Miami, and I have living here about 2.5 years. I'm a DJ here, but I also am an engineer for an oil company. I'm a drilling supervisor on an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm not making this shit up. That's the absolute truth. So I live a very weird double life. And in college, I played baseball, and we were the Division III national champs my senior year. So, yeah, I'm all over the place. Baseball player, engineer, DJ. So, yeah. If you want something to talk about, I promise you we can talk about some shit. So.
Okay. Okay, should we go, what, your reaction, my reaction? What do you think?
My reaction is, who is this kid? Oh, wait, what? He was giving me, like, his resume at first, which was cool because he's got these, like, 2 really random jobs. Like, I think the DJ part I'd be curious to ask him about. And then he went into this, was he an oil rigger? What is he, like?
Yeah. He's an engineer on an oil rig in the Gulf.
Hunting for liquid gold is what he's doing. I don't know. I've never met an oil engineer before, so I'd be curious to ask him some questions. I'm glad he at least gave us. He actually followed directions of the prompt, which was to kind of give, like,
sell
yeah,
yourself.
no, it was a little bit more like, yeah, like why should I be a candidate on your dating show kind of response. Whereas the other two were very laid back, especially Patterson, incredibly laid back, almost didn't reveal anything at all. And I forget what was the name. They got Clint was moderately laid back, but also very nice and approachable, which is, nice. But at the end of the day, there wasn't anything like that really stands out about him. Whereas our friend, I forget his name at the end. Britt.
Yes.
I'm curious. I have some questions for Britt. A, DJ, explain. B, engineer. No offense, he doesn't strike. Looking at him and listening to him talk didn't strike me as the engineering type. But don't judge a book by its cover, right?
True. Don't judge a book by its cover. But this is my take on it. I got a slight vibe of
bro
what
vibe. Like
like she's a little hot shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of.
Like you got shit to talk about.
Like
exactly.
He kind of came off like a little cocky.
I agree.
Just a tiny bit.
Now that being said, that might be good fodder for our podcast in terms of content. Those people tend to give us the best sound bites.
Yes. I feel like he definitely would be interesting to talk to because he does seem to have an interesting background. There's obviously a sports relation there as well.
Baseball, we didn't mention
talking
that.
about how he played college baseball, so he included that. And then obviously he's got 2 interesting jobs from what we can tell. I just kind of like, even maybe it was like the mannerisms, like he's like, like how he was like
very
saying,
broy. It was very broy.
Yeah, like 1, it's this, and like 2, it's this. So like if you want things to talk about, like, yeah, I can talk. Like just like the way he like kind of said it.
It was
just
very
like,
broy.
Very broy.
But that doesn't mean I hate to say it, but in terms of someone interesting who might actually give us a fun conversation and who actually will likely have no fear with flirting with you and being very upright about it, and let's be real, sex sells, I think I would have to vote for him.
Really? Yeah. I think we're differing.
Well, because you want the nice, cushy interview from Clint, who's not going to ask you the tough questions.
I thought Clint seemed very sweet and nice.
Yeah, but sweet and nice doesn't sell any tickets, doesn't put butts in the seats, Taylor.
Okay, let's find out from anybody that's on the live right now. Who would you guys pick?
But preface it this way. Who would you pick to be more entertained by? Yeah, coming on the pod and being an entertaining person, not just the nicest guy. Because obviously Clint wins the nice guy award. I'm not disputing that. But we're not looking for nice guy here. We're looking for entertainment and podcast material. We want someone to come on here.
We're also looking for, though.
All right, go ahead.
We're also looking for Taylor's choice, though, in the end, too.
You want to... So now, that's a horse of a different color there, Miss Mathis.
No, I'm just saying, like, more so if he's going to be on... I liked that. I just thought, like, Clint really seems like he wants to be on the podcast and talk to both of us, which I like. I get the
vibe
$1 million,
though. That's not doesn't mean it's gonna.
That he wants to come on the podcast because he wants to like talk to me, and then Patterson. I don't know if he talks. Period. Honestly,
Patterson's done. Patterson. I told Patterson what he has to do to get another chance. He has to send you a video of him doing something that's, interesting. He has to actually answer the prompt that we requested. Clint, because he has a sense of humor, looks fade, but humor is there till you die. RC wins the comment winner. He wins the comment award. Yeah. He's had 2 funny ones.
RC, you're going to get the free free products from Manscaped.
Message Taylor your address.
Sent to you. Yeah, message me on Instagram your address, and we will get it sent out to you. So you are the winner for the free Manscaped stuff today. But we've got 2 for Clint. I'm going with Clint, honestly.
I'm fine with being outruled here. I'm just giving you my take in what would be good content for our podcast.
You want Britt because you think Britt's going to be the more interesting bit.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I
We
get
are
what
an
you're
entertainment
saying,
entity, aren't we?
I think that Britt wants to come on to
See,
just
look at what
talk to
Todd
me.
said. Look at what Todd said.
What?
Britt
Britt is good for pod, but if Taylor would maybe want to keep going past pod, I think Clint. I'm not going past the
So
pod.
then what are we talking about here? We need to have on the person who is going to make this as entertaining as possible. But also, here's another thing about it. I don't know if we can do it this way where we can have him on while we're doing the on-camera stuff. That's tough.
No, we'll probably have to just do audio.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to talk about how we're going to do it. So that'll be another question for another day. I guess we could have him on Skype, but I don't want to mess with this because it's, the two-way is just, it's easy right now. So, we'll deal with that at a later date. But obviously that's part of the equation too. We like the interactive stuff. How about we have both of them come in and chat with us? We can have.
Yeah, that was really fun. This has been interesting to say the least to try out for the first time doing the live like this. What did you think?
It's great.
I like it. I don't know. I like it. I do think there's going to be this is obviously a back-ended part to it. I think there's going to be a little bit more editing involved when it comes to editing the audio.
Not at all. You're going to just download we'll talk about it after this. I don't want to bore our viewers with this stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, guys.
See,
my mom just commented.
Kim knows what's up. Mrs. Mathis knows it's Britt.
They liked Britt. I'm probably the most interesting person in Scottsdale, if not Arizona in general. Because
maybe we should have RC. I think you should send a video into Taylor. I want to hear from you. You're funny. He's funny.
I'm interested to hear more about RC as well.
Here's what I think.
My mom just puts
here's
Britt.
I think.
Why? They didn't give us a reason.
I think this should not be a closed competition. I think we should keep this competition open. I think we should constantly have people sending you videos trying to impress you. And you should be bringing them onto our show, and then we can watch them. You get my reaction. We get everyone else's reaction in the chat.
Right.
And this is an open discussion. We can have multiple rounds. RC says he'll come on. I'm more interested to hear from him than anyone else, to be perfectly honest with you. See, Kim knows.
He seems interesting and would have a lot to say. Interesting. I mean, yeah, Mom, you're right. I just got a little bit of cocky vibes. I liked Clint, though. I thought he seemed nice. I get what you guys are saying, though, too, about how he could be interesting. He could be an interesting conversation, for sure.
I think it's an obvious answer, and I think here's what we should do. I think we should get...
I wanted my whole family to pop in and say hi on this episode, but they were all like, no.
Sometimes cocky can be good.
All right, Kimmy.
Mrs. Mathis. Dropping knowledge at this.
I tried to get them all to come on and come chat with us, but
here on the East Coast,
they weren't into it. They were like, "No, we'll just watch. But
I think it's better for them to watch.
Guess they're not going to say hi then to the live people.
For those that don't know, this is Taylor's mother.
Yes.
Kim Mathis, who's in the chat right now with us.
A bourbon to make an appearance.
Well, then he would have to use a alias as his YouTube name, unless you wanted people to know who he was.
I don't know. Will the people find out?
Are we allowed to call him your boyfriend yet, or is that not allowed yet?
I mean, he hasn't asked me, so
we're not
no.
allowed to say that yet.
Yeah, no.
For those that don't know,
I'm like so old school. I think you have to ask.
Oh no,
so.
I totally agree. I just didn't know if you had asked.
So no, but he's great.
You can see by Taylor's smile on her face that she's
quite
smitten.
But all right, guys.
Draco Malfoy. That's a great one. How about we get Draco? I think that's a great idea. Get Draco to send in a video.
That'd be hysterical.
I don't see why not.
Maybe we could attempt to try to make that happen. I don't
Why would he
know.
not want to do that? Doesn't he want to date with you?
So who's our winner though? Before we head off, who's the winner?
I think it's obvious who the winner is. I think the winner of the contest in terms of who should come on the podcast is obviously Britt, but your winner is obviously Clint.
All right, that's fair. So Britt will be coming on the podcast at some point. Probably not our next episode.
Look at your mom dropping.
My mom, Soldier Boy, send a video. Oh my god.
I'm obsessed with your mom.
Anyway,
Mathis,
like I said. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, so Britt will be coming on the podcast. Probably not the next episode.
No, we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do with getting these guys on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. But Britt's the winner, but my winner was Clint. Thank you guys all for listening. Episode 19, part 2 of Bachelorette Brunch. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel, give us a like, comment, rate, review, and go to manscaped.com. Use our code Brunch and Ball, all one word. Get 20% off of your purchase and free shipping. Everybody that does it, send me a little screenshot in my DMs on Instagram, and I'll give you guys a little thank you. So, I don't know. All right, guys.
I thought you were going to do something way better than that. All right, am I done? Am I signing off here?
We're signing off.
Peace.